So, hi everyone, welcome. Thanks for coming to Yoga for Stress Relief. My name is Sara Ivanhoe, and I'm the yoga director at USC. And we're going to take this hour to just clear away the day, the momentum of craziness that keeps rolling. We're going to hit the pause button. We're going to do some good movement to kind of get that tension out. We'll be doing some breath work. And then we'll also really take some time for some stillness and some relaxation to let ourselves rejuvenate. So begin by closing your eyes, sitting up nice and tall. I'm just sitting with my legs crossed comfortably, and you can sit however you like. And just bring your attention to the rhythm of your breath. And then allow your eyes to open. And we're going to start really gently with just some shoulder circles. So lift your shoulders up, back, and around. Let's do this a few times. And I'm hoping for those of you that have been joining me, some of these movements will make sense to you that you can do during the day. Let's shoulder circle the other direction. So this is obviously something you can do while you're sitting at your desk, while you're on Zoom meetings or taking classes or whatever. Just gets the body going a little bit, tension out. Okay. And release. And now we'll do some neck circles. So I take my head up, back, and around. Just very gently with the neck. And then let's try the other side. Great. And then come to center. And then there's just a few wrist circles. So this is just, so many of us getting wrist stuff from all of our typing. Let's just try circling the other way. You can hear my wrists are crackling away. Again, just great movement. You should just be doing some of these, a few times throughout the day. Excellent. Okay. And then let's take a deep breath in through the nose. And we'll go palms to the heart, out through the mouth. Let's go again like that. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Last one. Deep breath in through the nose, and at the top, let's hold it. And out through the mouth. Excellent. And we'll just take a gentle side stretch. As I take the stretch, sometimes I'm going to roll a little forward, sometimes I'm going to roll a little back. And then inhale, come on up. And then let's go over to side two. And then inhale all the way up. And let's change the crossing of the legs. So whatever foot you have in front, let's get the other foot in front or on top or however that's going to work. And we'll take a gentle little twist here. So for those of you that have been practicing with me, you've heard me call out this breath pattern before. Inhale, try to get taller. And exhale, try twisting a little more. So a little taller on the inhale. A little twistier on the exhale, a couple times like that. Open your eyes and then release. And let's twist on the other side. So every breath ignites a movement in the body. I inhale, I get a little taller. And on the exhale, I'll lean into the twist a little more. Couple times. Continue on your own. Inhale to get tall and exhale, twist. Great. And then release. Nice. Now take the legs out in front of you. I'm just going to move to the side here. Just for a moment. Some little ankle circles. I'm just kind of rolling my ankles out and around. And then let's bring them in. And then let's just try just some gentle point and flex. Very simple. Just point the toes, point, point, point. And then flex the feet, pull them towards your face. And just back and forth a couple of times. Just, such limited movement since we've been in this lockdown for almost a year now. And even just basic mobility we used to just be doing much more of. So even simple pointing and flexing of the feet, very important. Great. You're going to take your right leg and bend the right knee. Put the right foot flat on the floor. I've got my left foot flexed. And we're going to do a little, almost what I'd call like cat and cow, but here while I'm sitting. So I'm going to try it. I pull my shin towards me and lift my heart. That's an inhale. And then I'm going to exhale around the spine. A few times like that. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, and then inhale back up to seated. Pull that in. Just take a moment to really get tall there. And now let's take the foot and bring it over the leg. So the right foot is on the opposite side of that left leg. And then I'm going to just sort of push through my hand so I make sure I'm getting tall here. And then I'm going to take that left arm and bring it in and kind of pull the leg up towards the chest and move into a deeper twist. If this feels right after a couple of breaths, you can take the arm and bring it to the outside of the leg. And then gently release it. And you're now going to take my right knee out to the right, taking the right bottom of the right foot to the inside of that left leg, square myself towards the left leg, and then just a gentle forward bend. Very often we do this forward bend at the end of class. So you'll notice if you do something at the end of class, you're of course much more flexible. So right now, just take it easy. Only go about maybe halfway of what you know you want to do. And then come all the way up. We're going to take that right knee back up to the ceiling and then try this a little bit different. Flexing the left foot, you're going to take both arms up over your head and try reaching forward on the inside of that right leg. You can just grab here, Or if you want, try taking your arms back behind you and grab this way and pull yourself forward and down. There's a little bit more of an advanced move, so if not, you can just take a hold of the foot. It's just fine. Couple of breaths here. Great, and then release. Okay, awesome. We're gonna take side two. So first I bring the foot on the floor with the knee up, and we're gonna and round the spine, out breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Great. And then inhale up. Take a moment to really get yourself nice and lifted. And then let's take the foot to the outside of the leg. So we're moving into deeper twists. And first, I'm just starting by grabbing a hold of the leg. I lift the chest up and I'm taking it easy here. So the parts of me that are working hard, my right foot, my right leg are strong. My chest is up, so I'm sitting very tall. Once I've done a couple of breaths, if I feel like I'm ready, then I'm going to go ahead and take the arm up overhead and move into the twist a little deeper. Okay, and release it. Let that go. We'll take that left leg out to the left. Square yourself over to the right leg. And again, you want to take it easy on your way down here. About halfway. Gently lengthen the back of the neck. Remember, right now you're just warming up. So you just want all these movements to just be easy and flowing. And then come all the way up. And then we did this movement here. This is a Marichyasana variation. So I lift the leg up. I sit way up on my sit bones and take both arms up over my head. And I'm going to reach the arms forward. And then I'm going to reach around and take clasp my wrist behind me. And again, if this is not available to you, no big deal. Just take the foot in front of you or whatever you can reach onto. The main thing is to relax yourself forward. Close your mouth, close your eyes, take a couple breaths. And then come on up. Great. I'm just moved to do one more thing before we shift gears here. I don't know why. Something told me I need to do this pose with you guys right now. This is called Tarasana. So not to be confused with Baddha Konasana, where the feet are close into the body. Tarasana, your feet are together, but they are as far away from you as you can. So you want to walk your hips back. And then you want to gently take a forward bend here, taking your face sort of into your feet. Let your eyes close. If you are aware, if you remember the Ujjayi breathing, in and out through your nose, soft, hollow sound in the throat. Just going to keep the breath smooth and even. Okay, and then release. Come all the way up, and you're going to cross the legs. Let's come on to hands and knees. And then in hands and knees, let's right away come into our opposite arm and leg. So we do this almost every time. It's a great way to get the core muscles kind of awakened and to really feel our balance. So I usually start with my left leg back behind me, and I lift my left leg up, and then take the right leg up, the right arm up off the floor, and stretch the right fingertips and the toes away from each other. And release down. And let's try side two. Left arm, right leg, and lift them up. I'm pulling up with my belly and I'm extending out. So I'm not just lifting up, I'm lifting out. I'm trying to get my whole body a little bit longer, just so that the tension isn't stuck in there. And then release that down. Now I'm going to have you come all the way onto your belly. We're going to do opposite arm and leg, but on our bellies here. So you're going to pick up your right arm and left leg. And again, not just to lift up, but also lift out. So I'm trying to touch my bed here. I'm trying to touch the windows with my foot. And I release that down. And then I'm going to take my left arm and right leg. Now, waking up the back of the body like this is work. This is not just like relaxing stress relief, if you're wondering. But what this does is this is a slouch antidote. So if you're hunched over your desk all day long, go ahead and release. And you find that you're kind of hunching over. This is for that. This is to undo the hunching. So now we're going to do it with a little breath and movement. So right arm, left leg. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left arm, right leg. Inhale up. Exhale down. Right arm, left leg. Inhale up. Exhale down. Left arm, right leg. Inhale. And exhale. Last round. Right arm, left leg. Inhale. And exhale. Left arm, right leg. Inhale. And exhale. Good. And then cross your arms, make a little pillow, pull your chin in, take a rest. Really rest and open up the back of your neck. And from here, we're going to move into a Sphinx position. So you'll stay on your forearms just the way you are, but bring the elbows just under the shoulders and your forearms parallel. Spread the hands wide. Pull up out of the shoulders while you want to be pressing down your toenails. Imagine the toenails could kick the floor away. So I always try to spend a few minutes of my computer time actually like this during the day. Like if I know if I have an article to read or something, I'll try to spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes in this Sphinx position. This sort of more passive back bend is so important for those of us who are, almost all of our body movements are forward bending over the dishes. You bend over to pick something up. So this back bending motion, so important. Great. While we're here, you're going to come onto your left forearm and with your right hand, reach back and grab for your right foot. Give myself a really gentle quad stretch here. I'm sort of pulling the belly in and the tailbone down. You can either have it open here or you can take your arm this side, however it feels right. Doesn't take much to feel this on the right quad, but just make sure your right knee is not flopping out to the right. Keep the right knee in. And then kind of scoop your tailbone down, almost like you're squeezing your butt to the floor, just a little. And then when you let go, you don't want to snap. Just release it gently. Let's move over to side 2. I'm on my right forearm here. I'm going to bend my left knee, grab onto the left foot, and gently pull that left foot in. Our quadriceps are so tight. It's one of the most important things we can do is to open our quads. Okay, release. You know, while I'm here, I think we'll do my favorite. You guys know this is one of my favorite stretches of all time, Anantasana, the reclined Buddha. I'm going to roll onto my left side. You can roll onto your right, whichever it is. Just put the head in the hand here. I've got my, sorry about that, my knees into my chest. Just for a moment, let the belly hang. Let your face and your jaw be relaxed. When you're ready, I usually do it this way. Take your middle and index finger, grab onto your big toe, and then, you know, you may be tight, so your leg may need to stay bent, and it might straighten. And I'm losing my pant leg here, no problem. So just however it works for you. You just want to get a nice, easy stretch in the leg that's straightening, but for a moment, close your eyes. Take a breath and let your head get heavy in your hand. Okay, and then bend the leg, release it down. We'll come back onto our belly, and then I'm going to roll to the other side. So now my back's going to be to you, but you guys know what we're doing, right? Lean your head in the hands, bend the knees, just settle in, get comfortable. When you're ready, middle and index finger, grab onto that left big toe, and then the leg is going to move a little straighter and a little straighter and a little straighter. Close your eyes and get heavy into your hand that's holding you up. Okay, and then slowly release. Come all the way onto the belly again. And then this time again, we're going to do a little back strengthener. I think these are really important to do. The arms are down by your sides this time. So I'm going to kick my feet down into the floor, scoop my tailbone down into the floor. I'm going to lift up my head and my shoulders. And now I'm going to lift my hands up off the floor a few inches as well. Doesn't look like I'm doing much, but this movement actually takes a lot of work. If you feel up for it, you can also lift your legs, squeeze your legs together. And then release. Great. Hands under the shoulders. Just push on to hands and knees. And let's press all the way back into child's pose. Whatever version of child's pose you like. Close your eyes. Take a couple breaths and let your belly really get heavy. Let your belly get heavy on the thighs. Okay. And then slowly roll up. We're going to slide the hands forward and let's press back to downward facing dog and try pedaling the legs here. Squeezing the arms straight. And I'm going to have you walk your hands back towards your feet. Feet are hip distance and parallel. And go ahead and grab onto your elbow. So each hand grabs an elbow. And then I'm going to give my head a big shake. No, 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 no. As I do that, I release my face muscles and jaw muscles. And then let's try nodding yes, like a big yes, yes, yes. And as I do that, my whole body swings, goes into a little wave. Open and close your mouth, jaw muscles move. Okay. And then walk the hands back into down dog. And you'll step your right foot forward, stay balanced on the back toes. So you're in a high lunge here. I'm going to keep my left hand on the floor. Take the right hand up to the ceiling. And release the hand down. Let's press back to down dog. And then left foot up to the hands. Sink the hips down. Right hand stays down. Left arm goes up. And release the hand down. Once again, step back to down dog. And then this time I'm going to have you step the hands back to the feet and the feet up to the hands. You're going to take your feet out into a 45-degree angle, and we're going to bend the knees, drop the hips, lift the chest for Malasana, a squat. So right now my heels are off the floor, and I'm using my arms to press my thighs open. This is instead of that Baddha Konasana that I promised you guys. And then if you can, keep your chest lifted, but then just gently take your body weight back. So now my heels are touching the floor. I'll lift my chest up. Great. Keep the feet out to the sides. Interlace your fingers except for the index. Take your arms straight up. And I'm going to press through my heels and inhale all the way to standing. Keep my arms up, bring my feet together, bring my legs together, press the thighs together, and I'm going to lift up and over to the side. So my arms are straight, my legs are straight. I'm just doing a delicious side bend, killing my left side. And then inhale back up to center, over to side two. Okay, and then all the way up, and then release. Palms to heart, close the eyes for a moment. Great. I'm going to turn and face you. I'm going to do a little series called the Breath of Life. This is one of my favorite sort of breath movement exercises. So your feet can be together or hip distance. It's up to you. And just follow along with me as we go. This is going to be sort of breath, movement, sharp, quick, energizing flow. So mouth is closed. We're going to inhale the arms halfway up. Inhale the arms out to the side. Inhale them, continue to inhale them all the way up. And then as you exhale, you're going to bend the knees and inhale, 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 and exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale. One more. Great. Inhale all the way up. And exhale, bring the palms together at your heart. Close your eyes, close your mouth, and just try to find stillness for a moment. So much dynamic movement to clear the tension out of the body. Should be buzzing just a little bit. Just find stillness and notice how you feel. From here, let's try a balancing pose. Let's do a tree. I'm going to start by standing on my left foot, spread the left toes, and I'm going to bring my right knee out to the side. So right now I've just got the heel right here on my ankle. This is, sometimes this is all you can do. Sometimes you bring a little higher. Sometimes you grab the foot, take it all the way to the top of the thigh. Always find my balance by looking at something that doesn't move. And then when you're ready, if you like, take the arms up overhead. Breathe. And when you're ready, release it down mindfully. Excellent. Let's take side two. Whatever foot you didn't do, we're just doing the other foot. So go ahead and take it wherever that feels comfortable to you. Palms to your heart. Take a breath. And when you're ready, arms up. And then release down. Great. We're going to, again, I never set up a yoga mat for this class because I really just want this to be mostly about relaxing and not about getting anything just so. But we are going to take one standing pose here. We're going to do half moon. So go ahead and get your right leg sort of ready and turned out. I'm going to have you bend your right knee and place your right hand to the floor on the outside of that right foot and forward about a foot, maybe a foot and a half. Look down at the ground, and you're just going to catch your balance between the hand and the foot. Your left foot's going to flex and try taking that left foot up to the ceiling. Maybe your standing leg moves towards a little bit straighter, but it doesn't have to. And maybe your top hand finds the ceiling. Try to come out mindfully, whatever of this you are able to do, and just make your way to standing. No big deal. Let's try it on the other side, and then we're going to shift gears. So again, you catch your balance between the foot and the hand, kind of lean into the hand here. And as I lean into the hand, my bottom leg is bent. I take the back leg, I straighten it, and I lift it. And then I'm going to push both the arm, standing leg straight, top hand's going to come up, and breathe. And then just come down comfortably, however that feels good, up to standing. Let's just do a little shaking out of the hands. Any last tension, stress that's in the arms and hands, let them go. Give the leg a little shake. Give the leg a little shake. Feels good. And then we're just going to do this just gentle sort of twisting from side to side. This is learned this from a Qigong teacher friend of mine. We just sort of use a little momentum And you want it to go with the breath. And we just do this so that our bodies remembers a sense of flow. So much stagnation, so much stuck energy, so much feeling stuck at home these days. We want to remember our sense of going with the flow, with breath, with movement, and that things are going to just get a little easier. Okay, and then release. Nicely done. So go ahead and find your way back down to the floor. See what we got here. Perfect. Do just a little bit of abdominal work. And have you take your hands under your knees and just sort of start here. This is a wonderful place to be. Waking the belly up just a little bit, maybe adding the arms if you feel like it. And if you feel like it, you can go ahead and straighten the legs. Now, when you do abdominal work, try not to tense up with the jaw. And then we're just going to gently release. Lift the chest up here. So I want to show you, this is when we can do a little back bend. This is one way to counter pose. We're going to do boat Navasana again. So again, you can start with the hands under the thighs like this, or again, straighten the legs, arms in front of you if you like. And try to aim the work in your belly. So if you're mostly feeling it in the legs, how can you feel it in the belly more? Move around a little bit. Okay, another way we can counter pose this, you can just repeat way we did, or feet on the floor, hands come behind you, and just for one breath, take your hips up and dunk your head back. I love that one. Okay, and then release, and you guessed it, these things usually come in three, so we're gonna do it again. Boat pose, Navasana, however you like. And then again, I recommend just lift the chest up here, or with the knees bent, push your hips to the ceiling. Last, if you feel like it, you can actually straighten your legs. Just one breath, take your hips up and head back, and then release. Great. Now we're going to do a funny little pose here. I'm going to bend my left knee so my left heel goes towards my right hip. I'm going to grab my left hand to my right, outside of my right foot, and I'm going to cross my body and then take my right arm out to the right. My left hand grabs my right foot, and I'm going to look out over my right shoulder. It's a great twist. This one feels so good. And then from here, I'm going to bend my right knee and take my left heel all the way to my right heel to my left hip, so that I'm moving into what we call Gomukhasana legs. So my knees they're not as stacked up as they used to be, but I'm trying to stack my knees up, and I'm just gotta be where I'm at here, with the heels out to the side. And so you have a break, you give yourself a break, just the way I'm giving myself a break. Fold forward, and you should get a little bit of a good hip opener here. Drop the head, open the back of the neck. Okay, great. And come on up. Let's get that on the other side. So I'm going to take my right knee underneath me. My right knee is bent. My right hand is going to grab my left foot, and I'm going to pull it across my body. And I'm taking my left arm to the left arm to the left, looking out over the left shoulder. And then release it. I'm going to bend that left knee, take that left heel to the right hip. I line up the knees, And then gently start to fold forward and down. Okay, and then come all the way up. Great. Okay, we've hit almost all the spots here. We're going to take the legs out to the sides now. Ooh, I'm feeling especially tight today. So, okay, let's just try gently up over to the side. Right now, my arm's on the outside of my leg. Can you just do what of this you can? Add the breath to it. And then come all the way up. And let's get side two. All the way up. And now I'm going to go back to the first side, but I'm taking my arm on the inside of the leg and my top arm, instead of over, I'm going to take my top arm straight up and just kind of lean further in. If you can really keep your chest up, you can take your top arm over, but you don't want to be rounding. And then all the way up. Let's go for side two there. So arm on the inside, whatever of this is comfortable. And then I grow my body out of that foundation. Lift the top arm to the ceiling. Lift the chest to the ceiling and breathe. Grabbing that foot if it feels right. And then we're going to head straight down the middle. So always just about halfway at first so your body can relax. Just notice if your legs are tensing up, like if they're afraid you're going to hurt them. Back off a little bit so they don't tense up. And start to crawl yourself down here as far as feels comfortable for you, where you're not pulling. Excellent. Okay. And then come all the way up to sitting. And then just take a nice, easy cross-leg position. We're going to be sitting for just a few moments. So if you feel like you need a cushion or something to sit up on, you may do that. I want to take the time to teach you guys a breathing technique called alternate nostril breathing, which is one of the best breathing techniques we have for getting a sense of balance. The idea is that the right side of the body is, in the yoga tradition, we call this the sun channel, and the left side of the body, we call this the moon channel. And these channels, it is said, they sort of both start at the base of our spine. and they move in a serpentine fashion all the way up our body to the top. And where these two channels, these sun and moon channels, intersect each other, they create a hot spot or a circle of a hot sort of energetic circle, ball of prana or energy. And of course, the Sanskrit word for circle is chakra. So many of you have heard the term chakra. Chakra simply means a wheel or a circle, and it's an energy. And the reason why people say, "Oh, my chakras are out of balance," and they like to tease us yoga people about our chakras. But what we mean by out of balance is that there's, usually too much sun and not enough moon. That one side is, we're sort of higgity-piggity, helter-skelter with it. What we mean by sun and moon being out of balance is that the sun energy is how we get things done. It's how we are out in the world. Sun energy is communication. So it's technology, everything with the phones and the computers. That's all sun energy. And of course, our moon energy is our spiritual side. It's our relationship to ourself. It's our ability to reflect, to just get quiet, to check in with ourselves. And most of us just don't take the time to do that anymore. We're just running, getting things done, right? So our whole bodies are kind of out of balance. So we do alternate nostril breathing as a way of, the breath is said to move the energy, right? There's nothing, you all know the power of taking deep breaths. So the idea is that we do alternate nostril breathing through the right and left nostrils so that we can balance the sides of ourselves. The way the breath is going to move is up through the left nostril, out through the right, back up the right, and then out the left. And the way we get it to do that is by taking our right hand. We take our thumb and ring finger, and we're going to be up through the one nostril, out through the other, up through one, out through the other. And it feels very funny at first, but I'm going to talk you through it. It also feels a little funny if you think you might have a stuffed nose or whatever. But I encourage you to just jump in and try it with me. It's just, hopefully you'll just sort of feel the power of it. Okay, so let's begin now. You want to sit up nice and tall and get your thumb and ring finger of your right hand poised for action. Your mouth is always going to be closed. And let's begin by exhaling through both nostrils. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Now with your right thumb, close your right nostril and inhale up your left nostril. Left nostril, inhale. When you get to the top, you're going to change. Bring your ring finger to the left nostril and exhale out the right. Right nostril, exhaling. When you get to the bottom, you're going to inhale back up the right. So keep your fingers as they are. Right nostril, inhale. When you get to the top, you're going to pause. Right thumb closes right nostril and exhale out the left. That's considered one full round. Here we go again, a little faster. Left nostril, inhale. Right nostril, exhale. Right nostril, inhale. Left nostril, exhale. Close your eyes. Here we go again. Left nostril, inhale. Right nostril, exhale. Right nostril, inhale. Left nostril, exhale. Again, left nostril, inhale. Right nostril, exhale. Right nostril, inhale. Left nostril, exhale. Last round, here we go. Left nostril, inhale. So you're strengthening moon channel. Right nostril, exhale. You are quieting the sun channel. Right nostril, inhale. Strengthen the sun channel. Left nostril, exhale, quieting the moon. Release your hand, both nostrils, inhale. Your hand is down, both nostrils, inhale, hold it. Through your nose, both nostrils, exhale. If you know Ujjayi breath, do it with me now. Both nostrils, inhaling. Hold. Both nostrils, exhaling. Hold. Last one. Both nostrils, Ujjayi, inhale. Hold. Both nostrils, Ujjayi, exhale. No more Ujjayi breathing. Keep your eyes closed and continue to breathe naturally, easy at your own pace. Nice. Open the eyes and have you come onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. We'll take one final twist and then we'll be in relaxation pose. Let's try both knees, keep them together. Take both knees over to the left side. Hold it down with the left hand. Stretch the right arm to the right. Look out over your right shoulder. Take a nice long sigh. And then both knees into the chest. And then let's take the knees over to the other side. Left arm to the left. Look out over the left shoulder. Both knees, hug them into the chest. Okay, and then release. Take the legs all the way flat on the floor. Arms can go out to the sides, palms face up, or if you want, hands on your belly. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Eyes are closed, out through the mouth. Move your face muscles around a little bit. And then allow them to settle. And with your eyes closed, bring your attention to the muscles behind your eyes. Release the muscles behind your eyes. Bring your attention to the inside of your mouth. Soften inside of your mouth. Allow your whole body to soften and release. I'm going to encourage you to continue to stay here relaxed. While you're finally relaxed, allow yourself to just be and to just soak up that stillness. But our time together this afternoon is coming to a close, and I look forward to seeing you all next week. Some of you have sent me some great emails about things that you liked or didn't like, or you want more of, or you want less of. Please continue to reach out to me in dialogue so I can make these fun and different for you. And again, they're for the whole USC community. So if you've been here enjoying it, please share it with your friends, whoever, so that we can continue to spread the good energy we all really needed these days. Thank you guys all so much. You guys have a great evening. Good night.